Hello everybody, I'm Richard Stashy, and this is Tinker to Tales. This is going to be a non-shiny story. I'm going to be talking about a Bigfoot video. A video that we purchased a few months ago. We watched it, and then we were planning on showing some of our friends this video. And then we got bamboozled.
We got hoodwinked.
Hoodwinked.
Swindled.
Something that I've always thought that I would never thought in a million years what would happen.
I knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, in stories like 1984.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's censorship. It's something we knew people could do.
Yeah, okay. We're going to rewind a little bit so we can tell everybody what's the whole entire story.
The movie that my friends wanted to see, that I bought and wanted to see too, was called A Flash of Beauty, Bigfoot Revealed. And it had all these great reviews. I think there were some podcasts or some shows where they were just saying how amazing it was. So we bought it. We watched it.
Yeah.
And we were, I guess, amazed that there was a movie with the footage that it was showing in it.
Yeah, everyone says that the cinematography is very good, and it is. It is good.
The cinematography is amazing.
It is kind of amazing. It's amazing.
The music is very ethereal, very nice. The people that were interviewed were some of the nicest, sweetest people. Some really good characters in it. There was a guy with a single beard braid.
Better than mine.
Much better than this one. And I have nothing bad to say about most of the people that were interviewed in this movie.
Yeah, but the icing of the cake was the story that's about a Bigfoot being revealed, and boy did they reveal a Bigfoot. Mm-hmm. It looked like a guy wearing a suit.
It did.
I hate to spoil it like that, but it definitely looked like it was such a stunning surprise that I rewinded the scene several times and went back and forth, and I was like, I cannot believe I cannot believe they actually released this movie with
these pictures, yeah.
Yeah, with this footage.
Yeah, and to clear things up, I am a die-hard Bigfoot lover. I will run into the woods to chase Bigfoot if I ever see him. I will not run from Bigfoot. I will die. I will die in the woods trying to catch up to Bigfoot before I let him get away. So I don't need to be convinced, but I think the stories in the movie were fine. But the photos that they showed at the end, what this entire movie seemed to be building up to, were it was just flat.
It was. I mean, Finding Bigfoot, the TV series, had a lot more going on, and I have a personal conspiracy theory that I believe that they're trying to show people how not to find Bigfoot.
Yeah. In Finding Bigfoot.
In Finding Bigfoot, because when you hear stories about people bumping into Bigfoot, it's like, I'm driving down the road, I have to go to the bathroom, I pulled over, I went to the nearest tree to go do my thing, and then I didn't realize, but Bigfoot was standing right there. I mean, there's stories like that. There's people just caught on surprise. They're not running around saying, "Hurrah!" or taking a big old stick and beating up a tree with it, or...
Yeah, that's how you scare Bigfoot away. That's how you let him know you're coming.
I mean, anybody that knows anything about fishing or hunting, you don't go running around making noise because you're going to scare everybody away. And I really believe that the whole entire series, I know they needed to do some entertaining to keep people entertained, but I also think their agenda was to teach people how not to find Bigfoot, how to scare him away so you'll never see him. That's my opinion, though. Okay. This show, on the other hand...
Yeah, Well, I mean, this was just supposed to be a documentary of Bigfoot
and
experiences and encounters.
Yeah, and it was like a very serious documentary. These people were very, very serious, very, very.
I 100% like. I don't doubt any of anyone's stories except for the one person.
Yeah, and I hate to besmirching her, but it'll sound like that too. This one person, but yeah, they were very, very sincere. They wanted to share their story, their experience, and sure enough, they're not running around with trees, sticks banging on trees, and shouting out Bigfoot. They're busy doing normal things, not even playing with their phones, enjoying Mother Nature, and the next thing they know, Bigfoot happens to be running around through the forest, and they're like, man, I don't have time to get my phone because he's gone.
Yeah.
So the problem is that after seeing this very amazing footage, and I'm hoping that we're going to show images of this very amazing footage because there is some images of this footage online. Very amazing. Very, very amazing. And then we couldn't wait to show our friends because I was like, gotta show them this because it's like a very serious documentary with a very mockumentary reveal. That's how I kind of feel. Like it's a I mean, whoever put it together either was high on some type of drugs, didn't know what they were doing, or definitely wasn't paying attention.
Or maybe they believed it. I mean, I'm not gonna, I don't fault people for believing something when someone. I mean, the story behind it. So should I tell the story behind it?
Yeah, you can tell the story
behind it.
So
the story behind it was very it really tugged on your heartstrings. There's a man in the movie, and I 100% believe his story. He's an older man. He's diagnosed with cancer. And the entire movie, the first time we watched it, the first cut was, it had like his story like sprinkled throughout, and his daughter's story. And the story was that he had seen a Bigfoot in Alaska years ago, like right after being diagnosed with brain cancer. And, he has this, miracle story to tell that he survived longer than doctors expected. He's still alive today, as of this filming, I believe. And he kept, telling his daughter, hey, make sure you keep watch for Bigfoot, because she lived in Alaska and he lived in Utah or something. Yeah. And she said, I will, Dad, I will. I'm going to keep watching. And she apparently had access to a helicopter from her ex, which she kept saying her ex and not her ex's name, which was red flag number 1 to me. She said something about him not wanting to be part of the filming because he was a public figure in Alaska, which is also another red flag to me. I don't know too much about Alaska, but I don't think that belief in Bigfoot in Alaska is as frowned upon as it is everywhere else. So for someone who had taken this amazing footage of Bigfoot to not want to be part of it was very odd to me. So there was that, and like her story is sprinkled throughout the whole thing. And it was her who supposedly took these photos of Bigfoot from a helicopter and was so excited to show them to her dad. The opening scene, or the opening of the movie, actually was her like voicemail message to him, where she's like, I got a picture, and she was like super excited. So this footage, her interview, the second time we watched this movie, had been entirely cut out of the movie.
Yeah, removed. We believe our assumption is that the daughter got this put together to
just to fulfill her father's like dying wish.
Yeah, to fulfill her father's dying wish. So it feels like a very honorable kind of thing for.
Yeah, she had a very noble reason to lie, but it's still.
Yeah, but it also feels kind of like, when you're opening up a Christmas present and you were given these lottery tickets and you scratch them off and you find out they're winners and you're all excited like, oh my gosh, I got like a $10,000 lottery ticket, and the next thing you find out like it's a fake lottery ticket. Then you feel all crushed about it.
It's very deflating. So I think, don't lie.
Yeah, don't lie. It's a very deflating thing.
Don't make stuff up, especially about things like this. But Yeah, so the big news here is that they edited all of this out, and there's nothing anywhere explaining why. I scoured through the Facebook page, and there's nothing that says why they did this. They said something about making an edit due to certain rights or something.
Yes, and then some reviewer kind of glossed over, like, oh yeah, it's been edited, and but it's okay because the movie was still good.
People were happy they took it out because some people that watched it thought that the footage was like clearly not the best either.
Everyone.
Some people said it. Like some people pointed it out, and they said it was a good thing they took it out. But then there's nothing left to this movie other than a bunch of people's stories. Like I'm sorry to say, like, I hate disparaging, like, stuff that I know a lot of work and money went into, but this movie is just a collection of people's stories. Like, you can get more out of watching Finding Bigfoot or any other Bigfoot documentary.
For free.
Yeah, for free. And we purchased this. Like, I want the hoax footage that I purchased back.
Yeah, and that's the thing that really kind of angered me about the whole streaming thing, because I know deep down, because I made some ebooks, and even on the ebooks it says that the people that buy the ebooks don't really own the copy of the ebook, and therefore I can make changes in those ebooks and it'll change all the ebooks.
Yeah.
And in this case, since this movie is only available on a streaming service, any changes that they make on the movie affects everyone that has the movie that purchased it, and there is no original.
There's no original cut. Word of caution when you purchase things: if you want to have the original, try to get a hard copy, like any movie, because now that we have streaming, people are absolutely going to stealth edit stuff and make no explanation, which is
and like I said, this is kind of like 1984ish, because my feeling is that this is just a very innocent, who cares movie.
Yeah.
But what happened if it's something really, really important? I remember for years everyone was arguing about who shot first, Han Solo or Greedo, and we all know that Han Solo shot first. But when they did the edits, it's like Greedo did his punk shot, which we know he didn't do, and it just made it look dumb.
Yeah.
And it's like, we don't need these type edits. It's great, but we don't need these.
Or, send something to everybody who purchased it and just let them know you're making an edit or something. I don't know. This just seems, I felt a little bit wronged by it, and I was very blindsided by it.
Yeah.
And, I also kind of want to talk about the fact that this movie has nothing but amazing reviews all over the place.
Yeah, and I'm kind of wondering if these reviews are fake.
I don't know. It's not a bad movie for sure, but like, I've watched a lot of Bigfoot documentaries. I've read my fair share of Bigfoot stories. I've seen free stuff on YouTube about Bigfoot that's just as good, if not better, than this entire movie. Like, cinematography-wise, fine. If they went in and they did that filming, those drone shots, all that overhead stuff, I'm sure that there was a lot of production in that. It was very beautiful.
But everybody could do that with a 4K camera these days.
I don't know if everybody can do it. You haven't done it yet. I don't know how easy it is. But it was a really nice movie. And like, if I was just paying for some beautiful shots of nature, that would be fine. The stories that people told, though, even the stories, which I love hearing people's stories, but there's a story about these two YouTubers. I don't even think it gave the name of their YouTube channel. That went out and witnessed a family of Bigfoots. Like, they probably had 15 minutes of screen time, and I never got their full story. I just got their feeling about the story, that it was like very jarring and unnerving, and they seemed to be scared, but I think that some of that story was edited out. I think there was something in that story. I don't know if maybe it was like too unbelievable, but it seemed like they edited that story down to just their reaction and not the actual story.
Yeah, it's kind of troubling too.
That was a little odd, and I didn't really notice that until my second watch. So I'm wondering if I don't remember what their story was the first time, and they edited more out the second time I watched it.
So I am questioning the reviewers on this documentary. I think this self-editing that they've done is a huge red flag for streaming altogether.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's very alarming because what else could be self-edited? Don't stop buying DVDs, and I heard that records they made a comeback. We're gonna show you some of the images of this. I'm gonna try to be careful. Although, would I be copyrighted strike when this is not
no,
in there?
other people have already shown images in YouTube videos. Before they edited it out, I watched Thinker Thunker's video. He's a YouTuber. I haven't watched all of his videos, but I've watched a couple, and he reviewed this movie and reviewed the footage, and he already said, like, this doesn't look like it's Bigfoot based on, you know, the way he analyzes photos. Which was fine. Like, leave it out there for people to analyze themselves. Also, I just want to say, like, I don't like disparaging people's work. See for yourself. Go ahead and buy A Flash of Beauty, Bigfoot Revealed, and watch it. And, you know, if you watch it again in a couple months, it might be a completely different movie. Who knows?
Or maybe find a...
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Maybe.
I did really like some of the people they interviewed, though. I don't want to, like, disparage their credibility either. I know the Bigfoot community is a very, from what I've heard, I don't know. I would love to be in the Bigfoot community. I'd love to be like rubbing elbows with Bigfooters. But I've heard it's very divided. Some of the meanest people are in the Bigfoot community because
I'm all ready for them now with this video coming out.
It's because they have like clashing ideas. Like some think it's paranormal or supernatural, and others are like, no, this is a thing, and you know, the more paranormal people that come into the Bigfoot world, the less, you know, credibility we have. We need the scientists, we need the research. Others want to kill Bigfoot, others want to protect Bigfoot. I mean, it's just the Bigfoot community is
and you just want to hug Bigfoot.
I just want to hug Bigfoot. I just want to give him a good snuggle, a good belly rub, and a high five. And have some berries with him.
Have some berries.
Share an apron full of berries.
Wait, I thought Bigfoot's like donuts and bacon.
No, they're probably repelled by the smell of donuts and bacon.
Probably.
Because they know man is in the woods.
Anyway, this is Richard Stachey from Tinker to Tales, and thanks for watching our video.
Thanks.
All right.
Like and subscribe.